Well, Nico Williams has come out and spoken on his future plan after being linked to Arsenal. He has gone obviously pronounce what he believes his future is going to be like into where he is right about now. Welcome to the Rokani Media Football. How are you guys? And where are you watching us from? I go by the names of Rokani David. Smash the like button, comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Nico Williams in the mix, Rabiot linked to Liverpool also in the mix, and then we're obviously going to be talking a little bit of a guy called we are going to be talking a little bit of a guy called Ronaldo, Bruno Fernandes, and everyone who has been part of the high-scoring fixture between Turkey and Portugal into the mix. So let's see close to 200 likes marking this video, and don't forget to subscribe so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a super daily day. Now, the Muslims Barakallahu Fikum. Now, we're having a story coming in through from Nico Williams. I've seen reports talking about my future, but honestly, I have no clue of anything. Right now, I want to focus on the Euros and nothing else. I'm so happy in Bilbao. I signed a new deal and performed well last season. I feel at home, but I don't know what I will do. Nobody can tell you about the future. So he's like, amidst everything that is being put out in the news, I cannot rule out my future. Because you all know that he's ready for the next stage. He's like passing out a message that, guys, I'm ready for the next stage. And for everyone who is willing to obviously come in through for me, you can come out for me. Because no player has always come out and said that I want to go. You know, it's very hard for a player that was born and bred, you know, into that area, and he has been really one of those huge talents that have gone ahead to obviously find themselves in a position of really being groomed, like he's being seen as a homeboy. So I don't see anyway he says that I want to leave, but we all know deep inside him that there is a plan of him wanting to leave. Obviously the side of Atletico Bilbao, and he's pronouncing it out in parables like he's hiding the message, but we all know what he's really talking about. He wants out of this club called he wants out of this club of Atletico Bilbao, and the reason as to why he wants out, that's why they went ahead to put in what we call a buyback clause into, it's not a buyback clause, a buyout clause into his contract. If he never wanted to obviously leave this side of if he never wanted to leave the side of Bilbao, he wouldn't have gone ahead to put what we call a release clause into his contract. By the moment he put it out, it was written all over the world that all he wants is not to be here, and he sees himself at a more bigger club than where he's playing right about now. That's what I'm really getting into my Insta. I don't know what I'm thinking is what you're thinking, but I believe that's exactly what he's running in his head as a player for the side of Atletico Bilbao, and we all know that he has gone ahead to surpass that level to be playing in for that club. Let's all admit he is really a far much better player, that he doesn't deserve to be playing for such a club. And in my mind, I think he's trying to communicate when he really concluded his say with a statement that nobody can tell you about the future, but he knows about the future, because at the level that this guy is playing at, when teams like Barcelona, Arsenal, Chelsea, Manchester United really are looking at you, I tell you, there is no way you obviously come out and say that you are not ready. You understand? You can't say that you're not ready. And he knows that he's ready for the next step, though very many players are really using the Euros as an excuse to obviously tell the clubs that, no way, I'm not really planning to leave. But we all know that the moment a team puts in what we call a like a release clause, it's like a message being sent unto you that all has been set. You get? All has been set. The ground has been really drawn. And after the ground gets to be drawn, you know the drill. The drill is simple. You have to go. If at all a team puts out money that is being requested in for the team that you're playing in. And I think the huge respect he can ever give his club is not to walk out on a free, and obviously to go in when the club has gone ahead to get in money, right? The team is really wanting to obviously get in. I think that's the only way he can obviously repay the club who has gone ahead to be born and bred, and say to it that even the people down there are really very, 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 very appreciative of his works as a player. So that statement that he has gone ahead to put out really shows at that the lad is really dreaming to leave. Let no one lie to you that doesn't dream to leave that side. He dreams to leave. He dreams to leave that side of he dreams to leave that side of Atletico Bilbao, to say to it that he plays football somewhere else. And in so doing, we are waiting to see what is going to happen. But he has gone ahead to put it outside there that all he's dreaming about are the Euros. But the Euros are going to come to an end. And I tell you, he's not going to be a player of Atletico Bilbao next season. And I tell you, there are players that have gone ahead obviously come out loud and say that we love the club. For example, Zubimendi, last summer, Arsenal needed him. You get? And if he pushed hard to leave Rio Sociedad, he would have gone ahead to leave. But he said, I'm not pushing to leave. But for the side of Nico Williams, he's really stipulating it outside there that I honestly have no clue. Right now, I want to focus on the Euros. But as he focuses on the Euros, his entourage is busy talking to other teams. You get? So, with huge interest picked in by the side of Arsenal, Chelsea, Manchester United, and very many other teams like Barcelona that are really having no money, I tell you, the player wants a move. And I will be shocked, if at all, by the beginning or by the end of the summer transfer window, he stays at Atletico Bilbao. I see him as a player who is ready for the next move. And his performances at the Euros have gone ahead to stimulate what he's going to be doing next in his career. I don't see him staying at Atletico Bilbao, and Atletico Bilbao will obviously need money to obviously put themselves into that position of really giving us the best that we deserve as a side of football in there for you. He deserves to live in there for you. And secondly, let's go to Liverpool a little bit. And Liverpool has come out and told us that this is TV de la Sport. Liverpool have inquired about the availability of Juventus midfielder Adrien Rabiot. Now, Adrien Rabiot, his contract is running down at Juventus, and he's going to be left with just how many days left? 8 days to hit the 30th of June, and then he's going to be a free agent. With the problems that Juventus are really having, they had told him to obviously extend the contract for just 1 year, and then later they'll try to give him a good contract on good money. They thought that they would have gone ahead to recover from the financial problems they're really having, something that hasn't gone ahead to happen in their favor. And as we speak right now, they're really having problems after problems, and I think they cannot really handle keeping him at the stadium. Or they cannot keep him in Turin, and that's why teams like Liverpool are really inquiring to obviously get him this player. However, much the manager of Juventus, known as Thiago Motta, played with this guy known as Adrien Rabiot, it doesn't really give us full vibes that this guy is gonna stay, because when he was asked about his future, he said, I liked Thiago Motta a lot, but he has his future to live, and I also have my future to live, meaning that at the age of 29, he's that kind of player that you will not really see not going in for money. And I think him as a free agent right now will be looking in for a team that is going to be giving him a huge contract. And him and his mother really want a lot of money. It's one of the reasons as to why they are not playing for Manchester United even right now. In the summer of 2022, United is sporting director by then, the director of football by then, that is John Matta, traveled to Italy to discuss a deal with the agent who doubles as Adrien Rabiot's mother, known as Veronica. And you know what happened, right? They wanted a lot of money, a lot of agent fees, and United pulled out of the deal. And as we speak right now, United is also analyzing the situation, but they don't want to get in a player who is 29 years of age. But you ask Liverpool, do they need Rabiot, because in their midfield they have Endo, Gravenberch, Sobaslai, McAllister, Curtis Jones. You get? So they're having close to 5 midfielders. I don't know why they need another 6th midfielder. Maybe they need an experienced midfielder to come in through. But at the age of 30, I don't really fancy that he'll obviously come in through. I think they should look for better midfielders, young and talented, and that's why they're being the likes of Yaun Heves, Bruno Guimaraes, and so on and so forth. And I tell you what, Liverpool still have the financial muscle to spend. That is it. So that is it coming through from the side of Liverpool. Wait and see whether they're obviously going to take this deal to the next level. But today, Portugal have been 3-0 winners over a side known as Turkey. And who was on target? It was Bernardo Silva in the 21st minute, Samet Akayadin an own goal, and Bruno Fernandes in the 55th minute into the mix. That's how Portugal went ahead to obviously win their second game in the group. And they've also gone ahead to book the slot into what we call the next round. You understand? And now we obviously come up with what we call the stats, right? When you look at the stats right now, Turkey had 11 shots, Portugal had 12. 3 shots on target for both sides, 43% for Turkey, 53% ball possession by Portugal, 431 passes completed by Turkey, 567 passes completed by the side of Portugal, 86% passing accuracy by Turkey, 89% passing accuracy by Portugal. 16 fouls by Turkey, 8 fouls by Portugal. 3 yellow cards to Turkey, 2 yellow cards to Portugal, 0 red cards to both sides, and 0 offsides to Turkey and 4 to Portugal, 9 corners to Turkey and 1 to Portugal. And the table has Portugal on top with 6 points. They're already through. Turkey is second with 3 points in 2 games. Chechnya is having 1 and Georgia is having 1, meaning that Turkey only needs a draw to say to it that they obviously get into the next round, right? Because I know they are going to be playing, I think they're going to be playing Chechnya, right? And Georgia is going to be playing Portugal. So I don't see Chechnya beating the side of Turkey. I don't see that happen. So guys, I call upon for your reactions into the comment section below about Nico Williams pronouncing his future. What do you make about it? And then the man called Rabiot to Liverpool. Does it make sense? Should Liverpool spend huge to bring him on? And what do you make about the result of Portugal, where they've gone ahead to beat the side of Turkey by 3-0? I sign out for now. See you later. Bye-bye.